there's this idea that success is never on sale. And when many people try to find a shortcut to success, the only shortcut to success that I know of is hard work. Okay. So that's the only one that I know, is that the effort you bring to your work, in pursuit of your desire, right? That's what gets you closer to achieving it. Okay. What you do, the actions you take, okay, the motions that you participate in, right? The knowledge you acquire in building capacity to pursue, that's the only shortcut to success. And those who want to do barest minimum, in a way, they minimize what they can achieve, right? You reduce it, you minimize it. And also, for those who continue to feed themselves or allow other people to feed them milk instead of meat, what it means is you're never going to mature. Okay? Is that as long as you're feeding yourself minimal knowledge, developing minimal skills, trying to do the least and you want the most, right? The laws of sowing and reaping kicks in. Okay? The laws of sowing and reaping kicks in when it comes to pursuit of success, is that the fastest way to achieve results is actually for you to invest in the fastest route, right? So if you want to go on a journey, let's say there's a plane, there's a bicycle, there's a car, there's a bus. There's always different transportation, mode to a destination. The same thing is true. So those who choose, let's say, a bicycle, it's okay. You are desiring to achieve the same goals. But trust me, life has a way of being fair. Those who invest in the faster, they invest more, they spend more time. Say you're trying to lose weight, those who are investing time in the gym, those who are doing the work, those who are going to school, those who are applying themselves fully in pursuit, they will arrive and achieve it faster. Life is fair in that regard. What you put in is what you get. Success is never on sale. If you're looking to pay less for success, listen, the process remains. The process you have to go through to achieve everything you want to achieve, to develop the skills, to acquire the knowledge, it's not going to change on you. Now, what might change or improve or get optimized are the resources you need, right? Easy access to support. So, what's changing in the world is now you can access information faster, okay? Now you can access support quicker. Now you can find things faster. Some people have invested time, energy to help you get the roadmap for your journey. But trust me, the journey never changes. The distance doesn't change. What might improve are the people ready to support you to achieve your goals. Okay? Google might supply you a roadmap because trust me, 100 years ago, if you wanted to go to California, it's the same distance, right? The same distance. But today, instead of you finding your way, today you can search, I'm going to California, you can put in the address, okay? And you can get a roadmap. But trust me, the distance hasn't changed. And if you do not actually move, right? Nobody's responsible for saying, get your car, pack your bags, start your journey. Nobody's responsible for that. You still have to activate desire. You still have to activate yourself. So while the world is filled with support, information, right? All over programs, right? Listen, the best, the most successful people in the world have always applied successful principles. What's happening in the world is you're seeing it more, you're accessing it more, right? People who have built multi-million, multi-billion dollars businesses over the last 50 years. Listen, this is the secret. They've always deployed, okay? They've always built assets. They've always gone after the best of the best. The way you become the best of the best is to become the best of the best. The way you access the best in the world is for you to become the best. The best belongs to the best. You want to be Tiger Woods, you want to win championship. Listen, you follow the process. You discipline yourself, right? You invest. And those who say they want championship, but they choose not to invest, or they choose to be sleeping when others are showing up, or they choose to do barest minimum, the truth is, let's ask them, do they really deserve it? No. Do they really, will they ever achieve championship? Right? So life is that way. Hi, greetings, everybody. Thank you for joining. Feel free to let me know where you're joining from. This one will be a quick one, but if you have questions, I'm happy to respond. It's this idea that wake up. I guess the real message is wake up, stop procrastinating, stop limiting yourself, unleash your full potential, pursue fully everything you want with all your energy, with all your might, with all your resources, with who you are. Build the capacity that will help you to achieve unlimited success. That's really the message of today. That's the summary. Wake up, pursue excellence. Bring yourself to your own future. Create the future. Build the capacity that will help you create the future you want. Nobody will give this to you. You give it to yourself. The best thing we can do as a coach is to give you roadmap, cheer you on, motivate you, guide you, give you the principles that I've used, right? In my school, I teach, I coach, I guide. That's the best I can do. But if you don't show up, in fact, let me tell you, listen, if you don't show up, if you don't discipline yourself, if you continue to procrastinate, if you don't prioritize, if you don't manage your time, if you do none of those things, listen, all the help that God has aligned to help you, nothing, it's of no use. Right? If somebody gives you a map and you decide not to go, listen, next, who is going where we're going? Who is leaving? Right? The plane never comes to your house to beg you. Success doesn't beg. Success doesn't go on sale? Does success does none of that. Success will tell you, if you're going from here to here, this is how you get there. If you want to become a medical doctor, you want to become a lawyer, you want to become a pilot, listen, the best thing you can access is somebody, a school that has given you a clear path on how to become a medical doctor. If you refuse to enroll, if you refuse to enroll in your process, it means you have eliminated yourself from the opportunity. Those who enroll, those who enlist, participate, they prepare, they participate, they finish the process, they graduate, they attain. That's how this works. And those who do not, imagine if somebody tells you, I want to become a doctor, and decides to chill on social media and wait that somebody will bring the lessons to them. Somebody will give you 30 minutes clip, 30 seconds clip, 15 seconds clip, clip here, clip here. You are waiting. You want to spend the next 5 years on social media, hoping that somebody will come and bring you all the knowledge, all the information, all the capacity, and you will just sit down, relax, and suddenly 5 years after on social media, you become a doctor. No, sorry, it doesn't work that way. Every single day, you enlist in the process, you discipline yourself, you acquire the knowledge, you build the capacity, the skills, the relationship, the knowledge. Success costs what it costs. Listen, anybody that wants to minimize it will not attain professionalism. It doesn't work that way. You want to become a mayor, you want to become a governor, you want to attain the heights of success, and you think social media scrolling, skipping 30 seconds here, this will skyrocket you to higher dimensions in that capacity. We tell you to attend the event, you don't show up. Ambassadors are coming, you don't fly. Listen, you are waiting for, no, it doesn't come. It doesn't happen that way. You pursue. You pursue. You invest everything. Your future, as long as that future you desire is bigger than your present or your past, you will do more than you've ever done before. Let me repeat that. The future you desire, as long as it is bigger than what you've ever attained before, you will do more than you've ever done before. That's what it means. You will do more. Obama, you want to be president? Listen, you will campaign. You will travel. You will go all over the nation. You travel the world. Before you were doing, community service, look, Chicago here and there. When you want more, you do more. When do you desire greatness? Listen, you will wake up. You will rise from let this get you off your seat. You will wake up. You are procrastinating that future. You are procrastinating your greatness. You are procrastinating your glory. Listen, success is waiting for you to pay the price it costs. You want it to go on sale? Listen, everything that goes on sale is what people don't want anymore. What people are trying to get rid of is somebody else's past. Somebody else's past. If that is your future, that's okay. Stay there. But trust me, you will not achieve if you continue to consume somebody else's past. Limited past. The barest minimum they feel they can is charity, guys. Somebody else's charity, is it sufficient for your glory, for what you want? It does. Well, it's you decide. You get to decide. You have to decide. At the end of the day, listen, everybody, people, was it my mom or my dad used to say, as you lay your bed, you will sleep on it. We need to go back to elementary, basic stuff. As you lay your bed, you will sleep on it. The decisions you make, the actions you take, the investments you make or don't make, where you show up or don't show up, listen, you will see it suddenly. Right? What you give yourself, what you give today is the future of your yesterday. 5 years ago, there was something that was put in front of you. Did you pursue it? If you pursued it, you'll be there today. If you didn't pursue it, it's still elusive. Right? I was in corporate, but there was a future. There was something that I saw that was like, it doesn't look like where I am. So if that future doesn't look like where you are, listen, you run after it. You give it, you throw every single thing at it. This is manifestation. Manifestation is how you align your thoughts, your energy, your emotions, your resources, your time, everything. You focus it on what you want. Until you get it, you don't stop. That's manifestation. You manifest based on determination, commitment, rigor, grit, perseverance. That is the shortest cut. That's the shortest distance between you and everything you want. The long distance is to do nothing. Listen, a journey that is supposed to take 5 years, you don't start it, or you are strolling, a little here, a little there, it becomes 10 years. If God says something belongs to you in California and you don't start that journey, or you start being distracted, a journey of 40 days becomes 40 years. Children of Israel, the distance is the distance, but your behavior, your thoughts, your action, procrastination, limited beliefs, all these things, they buried all the promises of God. They bury it. Listen, I teach, I coach, I guide. I've seen enough. Nobody's telling us the truth. You know why nobody's going to call you out this way? Because everybody benefits from you not running your race. You are not a competition in the journey of life. When you don't wake up, when you don't compete, when you don't start your business, when you don't enroll in the school, listen, you are not significant. You are not relevant. You are not a competition to the world. That's what it means. But look around you. You can feel the energy. You can sense people moving. You can see the world shifting around you. You can see AI, technology. If you think the world is going to stay where you are, no, the world will move past you. That's what it means. When you are not running, when you are not pursuing, when you are not going after excellence, very, very soon you will lift your head. Everybody has gone past you. You'll be left, right? The world is now new technologies every single day busting on the scene. How did that happen? People are every day pushing, achieving progress, prioritizing, focused, investing time, energy, resources, except a group of people. And very soon, you wake up again. Those who invested, they conquered the world, they build wealth, they achieve success. Those who did nothing, they will be complaining. Oh, this thing. Oh, is this? Oh, did you do what they did? Did you invest? God told, Cain and Abel, listen, did you do what Abel did? The sacrifices he made, did you do it? If you did it, you will get what Abel is getting. If you do what they're doing, you make the same sacrifice. We're living at a time where the only thing, nobody will stop you. The only thing stopping you is your own action. I know this is hot soup. It's the end of the year. Right? let's if I've been talking nice, little by little, oh yeah, up right, like right now, what else can we do? Black Friday, everybody was rushing, TV, shoe. You are rushing to those things. You are not rushing into your future. You are not running after what God has for you, but you can run out after material things that, listen, they are probably in the junk already. Some of those things you've tried it on. Bad decisions. You see why I'm speaking now? Black Friday. Oh, okay. Will any of those things, do they pertain to this future we're talking about? Any of the things you invested in the last 2 weeks, are they moving you closer to everything God says he has for you? Did he build the relationships? Did you build your capacity? Listen, can we focus and tell ourselves the truth? Enjoy nice things. Listen, I love my designer things. So that's not, don't say that. Listen, I invest heavily in nice things. I love me some luxuries. I have them. I love it. But never in exchange for the future. Never. Because those things will always ask for your resources. They'll ask for your time. Netflix will ask for your time. Your future will ask for your time. Netflix will ask for your money. Your future will ask for your money. Netflix will ask you for your energy. Sit down there and watch this movie for 2 hours. Your future will say 2 hours of rigorous study. So they are competing for the same resources. That's it. They're competing for the same resources. You have to decide which one is worthy per time of your time, your energy, and resource. It's a decision. So it's never on sale. Nothing like, listen, the distance between you and everything you want, right? When God says the promised land is not shifting location. It's always there. The opportunities, they're always there. The promotion, they're always there, right? The business, it's always a possibility. The ideas, I always say businesses are based on ideas. They are spiritual gifts. When you keep taking your idea and burying it, instead of nurturing it, instead of investing in it, instead of pursuing it, instead of manifesting, the idea is still there, God doesn't take back from you. Now, you may forget. If you don't prioritize, you're likely to forget. Suddenly you wake up, oh, you see somebody else living the possible life of your future. You see them doing what God told you could be doing. 5 years ago, he told you could start this business, you could go here, you could do this. God laid the opportunities and the possibilities in front of you and many people in the world. 5 years after, you will see those who invested, those who pursued those ideas, you will see the manifestation. The question is, when are you going to start manifesting? When are you going to unleash the unlimited potential that is within you? The fastest distance is hard work, dedication, focus. When you apply none of those things, you in a way, you distance yourself. You're just delaying, right? If it's going to take 5 days and you are strolling and somebody else is running, who will arrive first? The person running. So pursue success. That's really the message of today. I'm going to wrap it up. Join us at Toyin Umesiri Academy. That's really where, when I say quantum leap, right? 300 resources that will radically help you accelerate your journey to business growth and success. Listen, people will be telling you, click here, click there. I'm saying invest the capacity you need to achieve what your goals. If that capacity is not average, you cannot do average. I'm not average. My programs are not average. That's why I tell you, focus. Give it time. There's a 10-week accelerator, there's the year-long program. Year-long program. If you have a degree, you've invested at least 20 years getting your BSc, 20 years to become an employee. How many dedicated efforts would you give yourself to become an employer? How are you going to train yourself to be a wealth builder? 20 years trained, right? Everybody become an employee. You've already figured that out. You know what to do today if you want a job. Dust your resume, write it very well, start applying. The world has trained you, coached you. Listen, every single day on LinkedIn, people keep coaching, right? It's great. You know what you need to do if you want a job today. Do you know what you need to do, right? If you want to know what you need to do to become an employer of labor, to become an entrepreneur, you have to change your mindset. That's why my book, Mindset of an Entrepreneur, right, is part of the curriculum of programs, right, and the roadmap to success. We have to change how we think, right, our belief system, right? Your confidence has to shift. Sales skills, marketing skills, right? Spiritual psychology, your energy level, it's energy management. It's not just time management, because where you put your energy, where you put your focus, your energy will flow. If you put your focus on Netflix, listen, guys, you put it on social media, you get what you get. Your return on investment, right? Your return on energy investment, whether it's your money, your time, your energy, is going to be determined by the choices we are all making. So I want to encourage you, make a choice to jump up. If anything I've said today, just jump up, just stand up, just speak to yourself, right? The conversation you're having with yourself ought to be directing you towards your future. Okay, start having a meaningful, healthy conversation with yourself, right? Because your mind, it's you have to prepare your mind for that destination. You have to tell it a new vision, right? And then you have to move, right? You have to prepare your body, a body in motion, right? A body, if it's static, no dynamic impact, no momentum, nothing. You have to mobilize yourself, you have to activate yourself, you have to start like your energy has to, you have to prepare yourself. It's like when you want to run a race, you see them preparing. That's what I want you to do today. Jump up physically, speak to yourself, look in the mirror, tell yourself you are going somewhere, right? Start speaking to yourself. This exercise is so important. That's why a lot of successful people, the first activity they do in the morning is physical activity, right? Because if you're going to run a race, you're going to run the entire day. You need a spring in your step. You need that energy flow. You need that flow, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical. Everything must align. That you have to say today, 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 today. This is what we're doing. This is what we're going after. It's a practice. Okay. But if you're like relaxed, listen, when you're resting, rest. When you're running, run. Okay. If you're resting, you're tired at the end of, please chill, rest, relax. But if you're running, if you have something new to go after, you have to wake up, you have to jump up, you have to be excited out of life. But when you've not given yourself a new destination, you find people say, oh, they don't have time, they have something is stealing your energy, time, and resources. Just clear that out and reach out if you need one-on-one support or you just need someone to talk to. Take care now. Bye. I know this was kind of listen, this about this time in the year. How did you come into the year? What were you expecting? This is the time you need to be taking inventory. Listen, because if you don't change, nothing changes. You repeat the pattern. So part of the work we're doing at Toyin Umesiri is to go for the best. Right? You want the best, become the best, go after it, pursue everything you want. It's achievable by you. You can be a champion, you can be top of your game in your field, you can be the best of the best of the best. Right? You have to just apply. You have to do something others are not doing. You have to do something others are not doing. Because if you are doing what everybody is doing, you are average. If everything you're doing right now is what other people are doing, you're average. You're doing this, that's the way the world is. But trust me, top 1%, they're not doing what average people are doing. They're not on social media with you, guaranteed. They're not wasting their time. They don't even log into Netflix. They don't have Netflix. Their leisure. Okay, I'm not going to go too much into that. They are not living the life you're living. Trust me, some will wake up and go, fire the plane. We're going to London today. We need to sign a contract. That's the life they're living. But how did they get there? What did they do? What investments did they make? Start asking those type of questions and differentiate yourself. Remove yourself from the pack. If you're doing what everybody's doing, everybody's saying Netflix and chill. You two are saying Netflix and chill. Everybody's saying, oh, Black Friday. These guys are not even doing Black Friday. Do you know why? They are the ones who own and run the company, collect. Black Friday is their own busiest day because they are busy collecting money. You're on the wrong, don't be on the wrong side of this equation. Be on the productive side. There's a class I taught, was it last week, on the consumption, production, success hierarchy. If you're on the consuming side, your money flows to producers. If you are always on the consumption side, consuming your money, your resources, everything flows to the producers who have self-actualized. At the self-actualization level, this is where you create assets, ownership. If you own nothing, I'm not going to go into that. Go and take the class. Go to my YouTube, go and take that. I'm going to stop that today. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Bye for now. Reach out if you need help. Check out toyinumesiri.academy. Enroll in the program. Listen, whenever we talk about program, when I talk about my program, it's the list of the investment into your future. It's a fertilizer. You still have to use all those work. When Google gives you the roadmap, it's a fertilizer. It's an accelerant for the journey you want to embark on. Okay? If you don't have the roadmap, the journey gets more dynamically dangerous, meaning you have to find your way. It takes longer. My program is to help those who want to learn how to build businesses achieve it faster. You have to bring your energy, bring your focus to that journey. Okay? It's not, because many people technically would expect that somebody will carry, anybody who does the work for you, they weaken you. They give you a crutch. For me, you have to be empowered. When I use the word empowered for success, I empower my clients. You will become more powerful. You will unleash your unlimited potential. So, as long as you are dependent on a program, you are dependent on a person, that's still the employee mindset, dependency. It's a programming. It's one of those programmings we eliminate in my school. You cannot depend. That mindset of somebody will do this for me. It's a program. It's a field programming of that education that makes you say, oh, my, entitlement. The journey of the future is power. You will be powerful. You will be influential. You will be confident in your own abilities. You will pursue fully everything you want. That mindset must change, the mindset of dependence. So I don't want anybody depending on my program. That's why people come in and they graduate and they go do big things and they start writing proposals and they are doing projects with government. Listen, it's a school. You will graduate, you will move on, right? I don't want anybody depending, because I've seen a lot of these things. You're in a program, 6 months after, your life hasn't changed. You are becoming more dependent. They are stealing your power away. Run away. If you've been in a program 3 months and you've not seen any radical shift in you, it's not the right program for you. I see a lot of things. That's why last week I was talking about, right, the elite coaches, executive coaches that train government, business executive. That's the one I'm talking about. I'm not talking about all these things I've seen. Oh, click here. It only works for people who want milk. And people who feed you milk, they deny you maturity. You're not going to mature. How you mature is to eat meat, substance. It's not all these little things people are doing. 5 years later, 2 years later, the year has gone back. All the scrolling, scheming you did all year. Take an inventory. Was that milk or meat? Because I tell you, 2 weeks in a focused, intense program, for me, it will achieve more than a year of milk everywhere. That's why I'm speaking like this today. It's a wake-up call. Don't deny yourself the maturity you need to grow the capacity and the skills for everything God has for you. Because when you become that person, you open the doors. Listen, opportunities will come to you because you attract who you are, right? That's something vibration, right? You go all high vibe, you will start attracting bigger opportunities in the world. I had one of my clients say that she was just saying that the thing she's pursuing now, 2-3 years ago, she never saw herself pursuing it, writing proposals for government, doing government projects. It's a change of mindset, because when people weaken you and make you feel limited, you will act limited. You can't gain superior opportunities. But when you are unlimited, when you unleash your power, when you become more influential, listen, you'll just be eating from different tables. Okay, God bless you. Let me stop. Thank you, everyone. I know today's zone, I just had to just go all out there because nobody's telling us the truth. And we're telling ourselves, people like lies too much. Oh, this Netflix, these things don't. Just take inventory. It's the end of the year. It's a good time to just sit down. Tell yourself the truth. The actions you took this year, did it help you accelerate success? Did it get you what you were looking for? And if not, if you repeat the same thing next year, it's the same result. Something has got to change. At some point, we need to tell ourselves, I have to change. Right? I have to change. You see, I have to change. It's not you. It's right. You have to see it. It's not the government. It's not Biden. It's not any of these things that news is feeding you. I have to change until you can tell yourself that truth and say, how have I contributed? How have my behaviors, thoughts, action contributed to whatever limitations you feel? If you cannot tell yourself the truth, then everybody still stays on the line and start continue blaming everybody. Oh, is this. Oh, is race, is this. I'm not saying it's not a factor, but trust me, every barrier you overcome when you become more than that barrier. I'll just give you a tip. It's one of the principles, the game plan, the mindset program. I said remove the barriers to your success. I'm not saying there are no quote and unquote, things that happen, but when you grow your capacity, you would kick it away. But if the children of Israel, they were like ants to the Goliath. David said, Goliath, you're coming down. It's a mindset. It's Goliath. Successful people see the same obstacles you're seeing and they say, you know what? I'm going to wipe you clean. Unsuccessful people will say, oh, no. And then God will say, okay, you're not ready. You're not ready for the promised land. Simply because you didn't grow capacity to overcome. Simply because you didn't fight. Simply because you didn't push. Simply because you didn't march forward. You disqualify yourself from God's promises. These things are truth for believers. But when you charge forward and you see every opposition, whatever those things, write them down. And you say, this year, this moment, I overcome you. That's when you become an overcomer and a champion. Success really is overcoming. It's not that successful people don't have challenges. They have the biggest. Listen, you overcome. As you're overcoming, listen, you expand capacity. You grow. This is where power flows in through you. But anyway, reach out, enroll in my program, access more resources. Bye for now.